AV Super Friends on Topic is an independent production wholly owned and operated by AV Super Friends, LLC. For the highest quality recording of all of our shows, visit avsuperfriends.com.
If you've only been listening to On Topic, well, you've been eating the salad bar while the rest of us are in the kitchen watching the fryer catch fire. Here's what you missed on the last 2 episodes of Off the Rails. First, we hit the road to Northwest Met, where digital signage was declared dead, Android-based room appliances started aging like gas station sushi, and everyone was reminded that cloud-managed is just a fancy way of saying, surprise, your workflow is someone else's roadmap now. Then we were joined by Neutric to talk about Layer 1, cables, connectors, soldering, terminations, and why your beautifully programmed AV system is still worthless if someone globbed an XLR together like they were frosting a cupcake during an earthquake. They're launching a comprehensive training program to address your terrible cable termination skills. So yes, On Topic is great, but Off the Rails is where the weird, esoteric stuff lives. The actual higher ed AV therapy. Catch up now before you miss something else and force us to explain it to you slowly. You can find everything we do over at avsuperfriends.com.
This is AV Super Friends On Topic, a 30-minute monthly roundtable focused on a single topic. This discussion will be opinionated, to the point, and saturated with our well-known blend of painfully won expertise and deeply ingrained immaturity. For July 2026, yes, you heard me, it's the best-sounding and most explosive podcast in higher ed. This is the AV Super Friends On Topic, episode number 73. Broadcasting live from the land of Liberty, Signal Pass, and suspiciously overloaded power strips, from sea to shining AV over IP, from rockets' red glare to blinking red LEDs, from life, liberty, and the pursuit of one more USB-C adapter, this is the show that believes all classrooms are created equal, but some were clearly designed by committee. I'm Chris Decker, and you're tuned in for another Friday afternoon podcast adventure with the AV Super Friends.
Hello.
This is our 4th of July show, if you haven't guessed.
You hear it? I mean, you can smell the sulfur.
Yep.
Right?
I've got stuff queued up, but I'm going to get to this first.
You got to hold it, man. Don't blow the load
and
yet.
let's say hello to today's panel of very patriotic AV Super Friends with, where'd it go? This one. Our first panelist handles every classroom emergency that begins with the phrase, when in the course of human events, the projector stops working. He's a director of declaration-based escalations from Kansas City. Say hello to Mr. Jamie Reinhardt.
I told you that it was going to work flawlessly whenever I said it was going to happen.
Our next panelist specializes in preventing dramatic pops, sparks, and smoke from racks that were absolutely working yesterday. He's a senior fireworks mitigation engineer from Corvallis, Oregon. Say hello to Mr. Mark Kolowazinski.
We're going to fight fire with fire. My recommendation is to throw more fireworks on the fireworks if you want those fireworks to actually extinguish themselves.
It sucks the oxygen right out of the fireworks.
100% of the time, works every time.
Which is actually, by the way, how they put out oil field fires.
That's what I'm saying. See?
And our final panelist develops long-range classroom technology plans that honor America's semi-quincentennial by replacing displays installed during the bicentennial. He's a 250th anniversary refresh cycle strategist from Greensboro, North Carolina. Say hello to Mr. Larry Darling.
Uh-oh, Chris is gone.
Lost Chris.
I wonder which version of DMPS that is.
That was one long distance troubleshooting thing.
Yes. So he's say hello to Larry Darling.
Yeah, that's me.
Did it mute?
It muted you,
went away
froze
for
you.
a hot moment.
Oh,
your new super high-speed internet crapped out on you.
Awesome.
But
2.5 gigs of garbage.
In that quincentennial, whatever that was, how many computers? How many computer cycles is that, Larry? Like how many times did you have to replace the computers to get that bicentennial replacement cycle?
See, once every 4 years, so therefore it's a lot of math.
Yes,
at least 2.
60?
How old am I?
60 times.
12. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So this is our 4th of July, Independence Day, whatever you want to call it, America's birthday show, because this is you're listening to this in July, except for those of you live right now. But we're going to discuss with that. That's our theme. So we're going to discuss why we're declaring independence from dumb AV practices. But first, some housekeeping, or as Jamie calls it, all that stupid crap, which I read every time. First of all, if you are listening to this as recorded MP3, congratulations on your exercising your God-given right to consume media on your own schedule. But we stream live on Fridays at about 3:15 Eastern, 12:15 Pacific, or whenever Mark finally declares independence from whatever meeting he's trapped in. You can join us live for that on Twitter, LinkedIn, or YouTube. And if you can't join us live, we still like for you to connect with us on the socials. You can follow AV Super Friends on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Blue Sky, and whatever other else the Republic has not yet completely collapsed. Search for AV Super Friends, look for the logo, and pledge your allegiance to the only podcast brave enough to talk about classroom technology, bad procurement decisions, and HDMI handshakes in the same breath. Also, don't forget to spread the word. Share this podcast with your friends, colleagues, enemies, loyalists, revolutionaries, and that one person on campus who still thinks VGA always just seems to work better. We ask you to celebrate your independence from boring AV content by forcing someone else to listen to a few dozen episodes, preferably in public, preferably while you're wearing a tricorn hat. We're not saying you should dump tea into a harbor, but if that tea is a terrible wireless presentation system, we understand and we salute you. If you want to support the show, please consider donating. Your contributions help us to keep bringing you the honest content that you love or love to hate without having to form a committee, issue a bond, or beg the Continental Congress for emergency podcast funding. You can find the donation link for that in the show notes or on our website. We are eager to hear from you, so please send us your questions, comments, complaints, grievances, strongly worded declarations, or proposed amendments to the AV Constitution via email mailbag@avsuperfriends.com. If you want to talk AV, EdTech, higher ed, bad installs, heroic fixes, or why your campus still has a projector older than the Bill of Rights, we want to hear about it. So join us live, follow us online, share the show, support the cause, and help us to continue the long national struggle for liberty, justice, and properly labeled cables for all. Thank you for your support. We could not do this without you. So there you go.
You did it. You made it.
And all that crap.
And all that other crap. That's that whatever that stuff.
Like and subscribe. Oh, we have a button for that. Hold on.
Yeah, smash that like button, Jamie.
Bang.
It's right in front of Larry.
Oh. All right. That's enough of that.
Actually, you could put one up by your head over there that would have the logo. All sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah, you'd be all in the way.
So on today's show, being the theme, not that one, being the theme of Independence Day, 4th of July, summer stuff, whatever, all that fun stuff. Usually what we do is we have a list of grievances and we celebrate America by blowing up a small part of it. This year we decided we're going to lean into the semi-quincentennial birthday and declare independence from AV stuff. Mm-hmm. So could be independence from poorly documented systems or from proprietary design, whatever that may be. We all have a thing we're going to declare independence from. Mm-hmm. And we'll just see how that shakes out as we tend to complain about things.
Aspirational independence.
It's very much aspirational.
It always is.
So let me see. Let me get this going.
Oh, man.
Why is that not? There it goes. All right.
There we go.
Get some music.
Set the stage here.
Lots of fireworks to fire.
There we go. You always get that first one where it's like, you know what? It's dark enough. It's dark enough.
There's always that kid down the street. Yeah. You wait for that.
You're like, what? Cam.
Let's see what else we got here. Where's our?
That's a whole thing.
Where's our fireworks? Here we go.
We have, kudos to Cam. We are in the midst of putting together an assessment document. Like we always get all these manufacturers. Hey, can you try this thing out for us? We're like, we want to give them back real feedback with numbers and like what we like documenting. Here's why we think your thing, your widget, your tchotchke, your plastic and steel is either good or bad. Freedom from not having any documented trial and error and like assessment. So kudos to Cam putting it together.
Wait, well, so what are you declaring independence from? You lost me there.
Just trying stuff with no documented feedback to the manufacturer as to does it work, does it not work? Does it do more than just turn on? Would it work for you or would it not work for you? And why?
I like the ones that step one, create an account for our cloud service.
Yeah. Correct. Or just pay a bunch of money and we'll let you know if it's any good. Just saying, that's a whole thing too.
No, I don't think to do that. It's just pay us a bunch of money and we guarantee it's good.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that too. Sorry.
Okay. No, there's no assessment going on any of those.
We thought about it. Like, we should provide them some feedback as to what their thing does well or what it doesn't do well, and why we think it would work or not work for whatever the solution is. And so we put together a whole document package. So, we didn't. I mean, who the tokens put it all together for us, but that's a different story. So.
Does it use lots of M dashes?
It might. No, actually, it's very clean. All right. Anyway, so what are we doing? What is this? What do we got going on?
We're declaring independence
just a free one. I just threw that one out
AV
there.
stuff.
No,
I've got a very
scripted.
specific one.
I know you do. Go. Start us off.
Get us moving.
Get it going.
I am going to declare independence from single vendor fantasy ecosystem lock-in.
Damn it. That was what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Can you give me a description, an example of what one of these may look like?
So, we're all familiar with these from the standpoint of your favorite Tronisys company out there, who builds their stuff to work not just best with, but usually only with their stuff. And sometimes one of these large companies goes out and purchases another company, and now that stuff suddenly only works with the other stuff. So you have to kind of like stay in brand lock-in sort of thing.
Digging the hole.
Yes,
although sometimes the new company stuff does not work with the old company stuff. I've noticed
and
that
sometimes,
too.
yeah. So when they do that, then they have a new version of that thing that no longer works with the old version of the thing. So, it's eminently frustrating. It is always a pain in the ass, and usually kind of starts guiding whether or not you want it or not. You're kind of on rails at that point. If you are going to stay with the support ecosystem, stay with the available software access and development costs and all these things are kind of locked in, and so your choice for whatever stuff you may need down the road of any sort of control, switching, transport, encoding, decoding, appliance, whatever it may be, is like, it's whatever one they're offering.
Yeah, you can have anything you want as long as it's one of these three.
That's right. Sometimes there's only two.
Actually, it turns out there's only one, and it's not out yet.
Yeah, and that's
might come out next quarter, maybe. One
of the things I've been doing is I've been rebuilding well over 150 spaces on campus over the last 4 years. Is doing everything I can to avoid that sort of lock-in. It is required at a certain point because generally the physical interface, clicky button or touch thing or whatever, only seems to talk to one brand things. Though, check out OpenABC if you haven't already, and other ones like it. But that kind of where things start, but it doesn't mean you're limited to, like, I have to use their transport ecosystem. I have to use their audio system. Like, there's many other options. I've done everything I can to continue broadening my horizons and the horizons of my staff so we are better at our own jobs because it means we speak more than one manufacturer language. This is not the case for most people. It is always a challenge, and I understand it's easier to just go spec everything from one manufacturer because then you don't have to worry about it. In theory,
but my warranty. Warranty.
But
I want a single throat to choke.
Is the myth of that the support structure actually legit? I have found it not.
It's not. But
I have found that
they will perpetuate it as such.
It's just safer to buy it all from one place because we know it'll all work from one place.
It's all been tested in theory on paper.
I just find that's a myth.
But I think when you chunk your system into like the layers that it exists in, like there isn't one manufacturer that's addressing all those layers cleanly anyway. So
there's a couple. There's two big ones who try their best. And their salespeople will tell you otherwise.
Yeah. So it's like I don't think that one of those layers is required to be one of the other ones. I think
you, my friend, in that time period between now and July, must have not talked to the right booths at Infocom.
Well, I'm sure somebody will show me on Infocom. And yes, Justin did actually declare his independence from us today. He said he was too cool to be on this show with us. He wanted to get his
Come on, Larry. This is your chance.
Yeah.
Let it go. Come on.
We call this a Justin Free Friday.
It's free, like every other Friday, isn't it? It is a Justin's Free Friday.
Justin.
The rivalry between Larry and Justin over who may or may not miss a show continues.
You know what? Whoever has an account out there that can spend some tokens on us, can you give us an audit on how many shows each of us have been on?
I don't. I lose.
I want to know the numbers.
I already know that I'm Justin's problem. It's him.
Speaking of Justin, the thing that I'm declaring independence from will sound just like Justin, so I'm sticking up for Justin at this point.
Are you holding him?
I am.
Still?
Yeah. So historically on our campus, the architects bring in the AV consultant on large capital projects, and I'm the creep standing outside the window like Justin, staring inside, trying to
your face pressed against the glass.
Yeah,
smearing things.
I send them our designs, and try to play nice, and hopefully they use some of them.
You can sit there watching them laughing.
Exactly.
Doing that.
That doesn't cost enough money. We're not going to make any margin on
That's
that.
not all from the same company.
Exactly.
No.
Preferably one you don't use.
However, this past year, I've actually got a capital project that we're designing from the start. And then we have another one that I'm actually working in close proximity with the AV consultant to get everything
In the same county, or
They're actually talking to me. Like, this is like usually they talk with the client, and then I
Larry's
follow
like,
up.
new
and
phone,
say-
who this?
And I follow up and like, okay, in 8 years, how do you want this room to actually work? Like that kind of thing. But I feel like this year we're actually making progress. We're starting to dump tea over the side of the ship. We might be making headway in us handling all of the capital projects on campus. So I'm
what are
feeling
you
pretty
specifically
excited.
What are you
I am declaring independence from consultants coming in and directing the future of buildings.
The British are coming. I can see Larry running down the hall. Oh, man.
Kicking tea
tea.
out of their hands one cup at a time.
We won't have it. Not here. Fight the fight. What about consultants? This is for Justin.
Yeah.
Jamie, you want one? Or you want me to jump in here?
I think I'm going to declare my independence, and I have been. I'm continuing my fight for independence from specified independent networks.
There will be no new islands on this.
No new islands.
When have you ever had an island?
No. Well, okay.
He is building up a wall. There will not be an island coming in here.
There will be no islands. I got the bridge manufacturers happening.
So you got some sort of like dredging ship, and you're going out there connecting all the islands.
All the islands.
You're not part of the mainland.
You
Pay
build
taxes.
an island. I'm dropping in a new bridge, or at least a ferry service.
Once a day, you get all the packets.
IP ferry service.
Yeah, at least it's going to run through there.
Fast, but it'll get you there.
Just put them all on this boat. It'll get there sooner or later.
I use all my network ferry services for Dante. It works great next week.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You can hear today's class in 3 days.
But I had to Larry's point, we did have a capital project where the original bid spec was for a company who does have a healthy ecosystem, but it only kind of lives in its own little world. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, I need it on the big world. It doesn't really work that way. Then I guess I really don't need to have you here. In which they responded with, well, that doesn't seem right.
Very nice, sir.
It's like,
Rather extreme.
Look, quit selling me the goods of it's AV over IP. We can just go anywhere as long as it's on our own little network switch, that's on our little network island, that's on our little. Can it interconnect? Well, yes, but it won't work the way you think it should. I'm just over it. So I know it's been an ongoing battle, but it seems like I lost ground in the last year or so.
Wait, you're telling me somebody installed some islands over there?
They're not that they're not installing them as much as they're attempting to.
They're trying to.
They're trying to hardcore.
So it's like eroding away. And it's
They have shovels out there every time he's not looking. They're just digging.
Yeah, it's kind of like those new islands that like Abu Dhabi's putting outside. They're like, we're gonna make a palm tree island.
I thought you were thinking more like Bugs Bunny cutting Florida away and just
That's whatever works. But I'm also finding that even as an industry, it was like everybody's trying to do that. Now they're kind of going back to what Chris was saying, like, let's get away from that single vendor thing. And we're seeing vendors come out and say, like, well, in our network, all this stuff plays nice together. But if you want to put it on a different network, it only 3/4 of the way plays nice together. I'm just kind of tired of that BS.
3/4 of the way plays nice together? I want that to be somebody's slogan.
Listen, I'm full ass, half ass of the time. It's
quarter ass. Well, so to your point, Jamie, you are even seeing that with the threatened, and it comes up every couple of years, the threatened, in this case, AV over IP interoperability. Yes, but what we're seeing is kind of like HD-based a number of years ago, or still, depending on if you're using that or not. Certain things will make that transition, but not all the features and not all the monitoring and not all the support and maintenance. It's just like, but if you buy only our stuff, it works fine.
It's like, come on, if you're just stop trying to close this in again. There's two main companies, like large-ish companies, that over the years I chose them because they were more open and they were. And now they're starting to close themselves off. They're building their own walls to fill the moat to become their own island, and I'm just kind of over it. It's like, come on, let's open that crap up. Let's go. Let's use the full power.
Islands are nice, man. You should give it a try.
Weather's great.
Just see Larry, his feet up on the island, hanging out.
Well, that's because Larry has like 17 boats that he drives around to each one of these islands.
Yeah. It's nice.
You want to get the little umbrellas with just like 192, 168.
And the weather's nice here, too.
Put them in the drinks.
Is it?
In fact, I was just setting up a few encoders and decoders today, and they're all 192, and those suckers work all day long.
It doesn't matter that it pulled a 169. It's fine.
It still works.
Those are a little more difficult. Those are a little more difficult when it does pull an APIPA, but
yeah. I just, like I said, I'm declaring my independence from the islandification of our systems.
You'll be back.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I believe in world peace.
I'm looking at my list here of other things we
didn't get to mine. The first one was free. That was Cam.
Well, I'm just trying to see, did we do any ones on here that we already taken? Yeah, I guess we did. So, okay. Mark, what are you declaring independence from?
I have a list of things. I'm going to go through the first one.
Snow list. One. Get after it.
But I'm going to put it out here anyway. Freedom from the tyranny of the control panel.
Ooh.
Wait.
Expand.
Do you mean the control interface, or what do you mean by that?
One of the things I keep asking myself is, why are we still expecting users to be temporary AV technicians every time they walk into a room? We're all guilty. We've spent decades perfecting the buttons, the panels, the menus, the source selection.
Start here, buddy.
But maybe the goal isn't. Yeah, exactly.
I got something you can start.
We shouldn't be making the better interface. We should be actually just eliminating that interface altogether. And I know that sounds blasphemous to many, especially people who pride themselves. I'm a programmer. This is how it all starts. I get it. And that's,
look how terrible these graphics are.
Right. I've seen people like, this is good. And I'm like, that the fact that if it has any more than 3 selections on it, it's bad.
What happens if there's 4 sources?
No.
You get rid of one of them.
You don't need that.
What's the 4th source, Larry? Get rid of it.
I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Justify its existence.
So, wireless share.
Wireless sharing appliance.
That doesn't work on this island, but
you want to throw into Boston Harbor as far as you can.
So to me, it is. Are we for a chunk of the industry that claims automation and out there and doing the things, and we deal with sensors and all these things, we can automate a lot of things we ask people to have to do via those touch panels, and people still think they have to put those things on there. We got to put an advanced page on here so they can route everything to the moon.
Projector freeze.
Nobody cares about that stuff. Because you think it's neat from a programmatic standpoint.
Blank and freeze.
Yeah, do you need to have all this stuff? The more I see touch panels on, the more I'm like, I just don't want to need those things.
The module I got from my lock-in single manufacturer ecosystem.
It says I need to be able to.
It has all these options. I'm putting all of them on there.
No, they're not directors. They're not. They want to just. I need to see my notes on the screen here and my PowerPoint.
You can't do that. No, that's too
separate.
Exactly.
The same thing everywhere, sir.
Right. So I don't know.
You want to see your notes? You bring a laptop or a paper.
Let's break away from the shackles of over-buttoning touch panels and actually question the need to have them in the first place. So what can we automate? And the rooms do what? What are they supposed to do? Can we just automate that when people walk in, please? I want to hear, who's going to turn it off? When they leave their room, it turns off. It doesn't matter.
Instantly.
That happens if they fall asleep and the room turns off in the middle of the movie. That's not good.
Well, you're not just doing a motion thing, man. There's other ways we can do these automations.
That's a different argument.
Larry, then you install a ceiling fan.
That might say more about the movie than the actual AV system.
Freedom from the tyranny of the control panel. I think it's time to rethink where you actually need them, and it's not the first thing you need to have in every system is a control touch panel.
I want to agree with you, but I have tried the automation route, and I have found
but you're dumb.
Sometimes people plug in things they don't actually want to see, and they need the panel there to they'll plug in their laptop, but not actually want to switch to the laptop. I have no idea why they do it, but I have seen that.
I'm completely on board with the simplification of control.
Yes, that.
That's not what he said. He said remove the touch panel.
I want to get rid of the touch panels if
I
possible.
don't think that you
I don't
really
think you
do.
can.
During this call, I've been sending messages to my team, said go to every room in the college business room, get rid of touch panels.
Get rid of
I
them.
just,
No.
I'm thinking about the new car we just bought and the fact that no.
I mean, but we'll have a long, deep dive conversation at some point. Like, what is it that you need that to do? Now, today's not the venue to do it, but I think we over-engineer by way of touch panels because
I
we
would
can.
agree.
We don't need to be doing all that stuff.
So, Mark, this is intriguing, and we've talked about this in the past many, many times.
I'm
but
actually
this is an
doing
interesting concept of
Yes.
the next time you have call it a simple room, a basic room, something without any frills.
Yep.
Can it be designed and engineered in such a way to not require a user interface, and what would that look like? I think that's a personal challenge for everybody because there is definitely something to that.
And I
Agreed.
think we do those pretty consistently. It's once you get past that very simple room that I don't think it works.
Well, that's my next thing. If there's
okay.
time, the freedom from the one size fits all.
It sounds like we have a future off the rails yelling contest on our
Doesn't
hands.
need to be the same thing everywhere all the time. We can have variances. So anyway, that's my stuff.
Standard kit of parts.
Kits that don't need to all be exactly the same. But how are we going to support that? You'll be fine.
So somewhere in here, and I'm looking for my notes on it. Which now I can't find.
There's notes?
Well, sorry, that's the wrong. I'm phrasing it the wrong way. Oh, damn it. See, I don't have these all labeled correctly.
Oh, your
What?
One of my quiet contemplations is about touch panel interfaces.
Well, then I think that is an
But
appropriate.
I don't know which one it is because I have them labeled by number.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Are you sure it's not contemplation F?
So
Son of
I
a-
literally saw somebody on Facebook posting like, "Hey, look at this! Like, we're doing a UI conversation." I couldn't tell if the post was implying
Making
this
fun
big
of it or
giant
saying it was
design
good. I think I remember
or
that
bad.
one.
I was like,
Yeah.
there's like 27 buttons on this touch panel, and it's like, as a user,
Okay, I
that's
found it.
if your touch panel has more options than a standard keyboard on a computer, you are doing it wrong. I'm telling
But
you right
we would
now.
like you to. But you're correct. We would like you to share that with some sort of quarterly manufacturer call and make everyone else look at it too.
So are we taking an impromptu quiet contemplation?
Yes. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Break it up. Let's go.
Ready? Here it goes.
And now, Quiet Contemplations by Miles Dante.
If a touch panel has more than 3 or 4 buttons, it should also have a small slot where users can insert their hopes and watch them disappear.
And $100 bills.
See that? We're getting there.
By hope, we meant $100 bill.
Yeah.
I've
your
built
programmer.
that automated room, which I've teased you guys having. It is a Zoom room, so there's a controller, but it's meeting controls. All the stuff.
Oh my God.
Doesn't do
Okay, I declare we
But that's a different
separate
thing.
from
Different
Mark.
thing. That's a different
Yeah.
thing. But the on-off, all that stuff. Do you need to press a button for on-off?
Not if it's a Zoom room, no.
I take that out. If I walk into a room, if I plug my thing in, do I need to have an on-off?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Well,
leave it
because
at that.
apparently
I'm gonna
Larry
leave
has
it right
people who
there.
come in and plug in their laptops just to charge them.
I have had to answer those support calls, yes.
I think sounds like we are going to have a show on this in the near future.
What can be automated versus what can't. We're gonna score it and we're gonna weight it, and then
And
we'll have
if any of you out
judge it.
there are listening to this and you think that Mark is an absolute moron,
which is everybody,
or
I'm fine
agree
that.
with him, which I
Or a
doubt.
genius. One of the two. That's it.
Yeah.
No middle
Yeah,
ground.
no middle ground.
There's nothing in the middle. It's either
You're the
complete
pro
shithead
Mark or con Mark, but
Yes.
Nothing in between.
There's no in between.
and come on and let's yell at him. So
You know,
let's
Mark,
do
so
that.
you could build a highly automated system to do all of this without any user interface if you stay within one manufacturer's ecosystem.
Yes.
You might be
that
right.
we've declared independence
you
from.
might be right. I'm
Mark's
questioning
declaring
the need to
dependence.
have any of those ecosystems to begin with. None of them.
Yeah,
A
but
VGA
if you-
cable strung directly to that projector, signal sense gets a job done all day.
There's something to be said for that. And then I use the 12-volt tap off of the side of it to go over and hit the lights.
Exactly. So anyway,
We don't do lighting
All right,
control.
there's a space in between somewhere.
It is an intriguing, design exercise. Like, how much of your typical space could you fully automate, and how would you do that?
Nothing else, though. Everything else is fine. Chris, you have independence from mystery DSP files in here.
I have
Explain.
independence from everything. You don't like just random ass DSPs that are done differently by somebody else?
But if the outcome's the same, does it matter?
Yeah, when you go to troubleshoot, like, why is that mic over there weird? Holy crap, what is this? So, my favorite is I'm going to declare independence from
I need
the
everything
DSP.
to line up in the DSP. I can't stand like the weird like spider web stuff. I want everything to be very linear.
Or the simplified DSP files where there's one giant mixer block and it all runs to that.
Oh, the mystery blocks people do. This is what do they call it? The term is like, oh, you can just be whatever you want it to be. Don't do that shit.
The flex block?
Yeah, don't do that shit. Like, use
Where you're hiding like 17 other EQs in there.
This is my
Like, what are you
proprietary seasoning is special spices I put into my DSP program.
I've been using this same one for 10 years.
Exactly.
Sounds great. Does it, though?
It's a fucking channel strip. I mean, let's be real.
Let's see. Do we have anything else we want? We've talked about architects. We have that in there. Proprietary cables would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad we're seeing companies move away from that.
They're going to come back.
Somewhere. So, by the way, I found, you're going to love this one. I had a very old room. Someone called, say the camera stopped working, et cetera, et cetera. When everyone looked at it, hey, that camera seems to be dead. It receives its power over this proprietary cable from a unit over there, which is also using a proprietary extender, which is also discontinued. So the cable and extender are both discontinued. You're up a creek. So enjoy.
But just call your ecosystem of choice and get your new one.
Also noted displays with terrible input switching. That's a good one. Like, I'm going to show you the home screen because here's many Android icons you might want to look at.
I declare independence from home screens on professional displays. Like, we need to be able to turn that shit off. I'm so tired of getting a quote professional display and then it's got the Android front end or something similar, the web OS. You're like, and then you can't do anything with it. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Can you be
by
called professional commercial and have Android on it at the same time?
Apparently so, because that's all they're shipping now, and it's awful.
Many of them also are Teams appliances. It's fantastic. It's an Android-based Teams appliance. Enjoy. It costs $9,000.
What could go wrong?
Look how many of those I never buy.
We put Google and Microsoft in the same box. Good luck.
You got a final finale with the fireworks here. You can just
that's right. I forgot. I paused all my fireworks.
Let's get some. I want to really set this off as we go out with a bang.
Why is it not unpausing?
We need something very controversial.
The
most controversial of all of them.
Why is it?
You broke everything.
Geez. Everything seems to be broken now.
Yeah, that's.
What is happening?
Freedom from network. This is what happens when you get that fancy new fiber you updated to.
It should have been a private island.
There it is.
Well, but the fireworks are... What's happening? There's a button labeled pause and unpause all, and the unpause ain't unpausing nothing.
Whoever did your touch panel design sucks.
Well, yeah, this one has just as many keys as a laptop, which oddly enough, because it's running on a laptop. So,
I love it. I love it.
All right, well, enough of that. I would say then, yes, we simply declare independence from bad AV stuff across the board.
Overpriced little widgets are also...
What's overpriced if it's a little widget?
I have this fundamental belief.
Smaller the widget, the less it should
around
cost.
like sound bars. Sound bars are not a premium.
No.
Mark, could I interest you one that has an internal appliance for an ecosystem you don't use? This now costs $7,000.
When I've made that cognitive choice that I'm going with the sound bar, I've already decided I'm not going with the
I've
most
already made enough
option.
Compromises in that space. So
like me putting
mediocre
this thing in
audio
there for
is good enough. I don't need $9,000 in your sound bar.
Thousands of dollars is not going to make up that difference.
But what if it cost even more? Now it's more premium.
But what if I put a service contract on that? Would that mean I'm in business?
What if it tied to our also proprietary cloud monitoring service that could show you if it's red or green?
You have to go through my proprietary service to even get it online, sir? I mean,
yeah. Oh, you wanted to configure it? Yeah, I need an account.
Let's go set up an account with our cloud monitoring thing.
Yeah, I just used one of those the other day. And granted, performance on it was pretty good for the cost I paid, which was here's a trial, it's free sort of thing. But step one is sign up for your cloud monitoring service.
Yeah,
I'm
not
really pleased with that.
I put it right back in the box.
You know who you are. Bringing it to Infocom, dropping it off.
I'm not. No, it's sitting in the box here on my desk. Give me a shipping label.
Your desk has no room on it then. That thing's on your desk.
I do like this option of taking stuff to Infocom and returning it to the booth.
Yeah.
We've shipped things to corporate headquarters before and just no return. Just like, here you go.
We have a mixer we might do that with.
Yes, maybe. If you're listening.
Yeah, but I don't think that Zoom is going to be there.
I don't think it will either, but we could leave it at the other Zoom.
We could take it to the other Zoom, and here's your mixer back. This did not work very well.
I don't even think the stupid iPad app that runs that mixer works anymore.
I don't know.
It's so bad.
I have the iPad app, but the mixer is over at your place. The connection Bluetooth does not go 1,200 miles.
And it didn't work well to begin with.
All right. Are we
Things you learn on the road.
Are we done declaring independence from
We're
things?
declaring it.
Lessons from the road.
In a couple days.
Hey, Mark, this is July.
Yeah, we've already been there.
Thank God we went to Infocom.
We just got back from Infocom.
Yeah.
We're all a little hungover, but smarter.
I can close out with this. I forgot I had this loaded in here.
What is happening right now?
We really miss Justin, apparently.
Yeah, Justin holds this whole thing.
You guys don't know Hulk Hogan's 1986
I was going to say, is this wrestling or what? Then light up the fireworks. Let's make this grand entry.
This was
his
entrance music for the longest time.
All right, take us out of here, big guy.
Hold on, I'm blowing up stuff. This one says grand finale. I have to run it.
Well, everybody, thanks for listening.
We got there.
All right, I'll get out of here.
Welcome to summer.
I'm going to leave the Hulk Hogan stuff around.
Keep it rolling.
Thanks for putting up with yet another episode of AV Super Friends On Topic. You can contact us with questions, topic ideas, or general complaints at avsuperfriends.com.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV Super Friends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions, organizations, companies, or clients.